dojo. Now finally the kid's uncaged. From the old double 1-5 where I grew up, saw nothing but pain.
Playing as a triple threat match. Introducing competitor number 1 from Nottingham and Gabe Kidd.
A brawler through and through. He says he's here to tear off ears, rip off noses. It's not a wrestling match when it involves Gabe Kidd. It's a fight. He's war ready, and his quote says it all. I am a madman. If you're not a war dog, he does not like you.
From London, England, Michael Oku.
Representing Rev Pro in the UK, the high flyer, Michael Oku.
What do you think's going to happen, Mauro, when the madman gets his hands on this punk kid?
Time will tell. It's not just Michael Oku, my friend. He's also facing AEW Speedball Mike Bailey.
And I'll tell you, I hate Mike Bailey, and I'll tell you why in a little bit.
I'm sure you will.
And the final competitor from Montreal, Quebec, Speedball Mike Bailey.
Huge fan favorite, Taekwondo, black belt of martial-based attack, but one of the more innovative high flyers in professional wrestling. You were saying, Don?
Oh, he makes me physically sick. I mean, I hate the accent. I hate his attitude. I hate the fact that he wrestles barefoot. And he's taken it to a few of my guys in All Elite Wrestling. I'm not a fan.
The aerial artistry of Mike Bailey, the technical mastery of Michael Oku, and the brute force of Gabriel Kidd in this triangle of turmoil. Alliances, well, they'll be fleeting. And betrayal is just a heartbeat away. Every man for himself. And you talk about a clash of styles, Don. You've got Gabe Kidd again, who he says what he does is not wrestling. He wants to beat you up plain and simple. And when you look at some of his idols growing up, you shouldn't be surprised. Stan the Lariat Hansen, Bruiser Brody, Stone Cold Steve Austin. What do they all have in common?
Listen, I grew up in Winnipeg. I went out in 40 below weather and had street fights on a daily basis. And I beat up a lot of Taekwondo guys because at the end of the day, it becomes a mass game, and that favors Gabe Kidd tonight against these two.
War ready, Gabe Kidd. The master of the half crab, Michael Oku, and Speedball Mike Bailey. Bailey and Oku, they've wrestled before in the UK, as has Gabe Kidd and Oku, but this is the first time that Bailey and Kidd are sharing a professional wrestling ring, and the fans here in eager anticipation of what they're about to witness. A sold-out crowd here at the venue formerly known as Maple Leaf Gardens, Mattamy Athletic Center, Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, Northern Rising, Don Callis, and yours truly, Mauro Ranallo, providing the soundtrack. What a night it's been thus far. So many different styles, so many different personalities, and when you talk about personality, well, we're talking about Gabe Kidd.
You know what I love about Gabe Kidd? You know what he and I have in common?
What do you
We
have
both
in
hate Kenny Omega. That's what we have in common. But I like Gabe Kidd because he doesn't mess around. He's going to try to end this in the first couple of minutes. And look at Bailey.
A different reaction from Mike Bailey here in Toronto, the Canadian who is loved wherever he plies his craft. And Gabe Kidd taking the opportunity to deliver a kick to Oku, and a series of strikes now to Bailey as this three-way is underway. First to a pinfall or a submission will be declared the victor. Oku, and man, Gabe Kidd launching the hard-hitting attack. And he's like, well, that felt like a mosquito bite. You want to know what a chop feels like, or a punch? Oh, double drop kick by Oku and Bailey. We talked about temporary alliances that could be had in 3 ways, Don.
I always think that's a mistake, because it's only a matter of time before someone tries to screw you, because that's what people do in this world, Morrow.
Cartwheel escape by Bailey. Oku comes off the ropes. Both two agile, athletic competitors. And we are seeing that early, and we are seeing the Taekwondo background of Bailey on display early as well with that educated foot.
I'm conducting a bit of an investigation in AEW about how many of those kicks are actually not legal that Mike Bailey does, but he does them so fast, it's hard to get a handle on them.
Lightning quick offense by Speedball Mike Bailey, and Michael Oku delivers the Rana to Gabe Kidd, who immediately heads to the outside of the ring, and Bailey ends up on the apron. There's Oku, springboard drop kick off the corner by Oku. And now Kidd, this is where he wants Bailey. He doesn't care if it's in the ring. Like, he prefers it to be a street fight. He prefers it to be a brawl. You mentioned Kenny Omega. It was a match earlier this year in which Gabe Kidd really turned heads and had a star-making performance against Kenny Omega. It's been a breakout year for the likes of Gabe Kidd with the War Dogs. And there's a beautiful display of offense by Michael Oku, using Gabe Kidd to deliver even more impactful offense on Bailey.
Well, I know for a fact that Gabe Kidd, like me, detests Speedball Mike Bailey, so Oku may benefit from that by being a spot picker. Remember, we talked about that. The importance of these matches, pick your spots.
Oku, a high flyer who has a flair for the British submission game. He's an 8-year pro who admired Chris Jericho growing up, and is a former Chris Jericho Cruise champion, and he's not in cruise control. Looking, oh, I thought he was going for the Fosbury flop there. Patented, oh, and Gabe Kidd just flips him, literally. And he lands hard on the outside. Oh, and a hard forearm. Oh, and a forearm from Kidd.
The fact that Michael Oku grew up a Chris Jericho fan makes me want to see him get hurt tonight.
Well, he just got hurt there after that attempt at a Fosbury flop, in which it was well scouted, and wow, Kidd kicking his way to control of this three-way as he just dropped Speedball Mike Bailey in a heap after flipping Oku on the apron. So it's Gabe Kidd in control, always war ready, ready to bring the war, and ready to bring those hard knife-edge chops to the chest of Oku. Oh, and drives Oku's back into the point of the apron.
Well, I mean, this is exactly how you would have handicapped this match. I mean, the mass, the power, the aggression of Gabe Kidd versus the technical expertise of these two.
He's all about the chops and the drops. Loves dropping his opponents on their head, and he will use whatever is at his disposal, including the microphone.
Listen, let me just say something first. I've come to Canada many times, and every time I come here, I'm reminded about one thing. It's nothing but a fake little England. You take all our slang, you take all of it and think you're cool. What? You are just fake English rap.
Wow. Gabe Kidd certainly not endearing himself to this Canadian crowd. Canada, part of the Commonwealth, by the way.
We should sing God Save the King right now. I think that'd be great.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. I wonder, Gabe Kidd's, what he stands on guard for. Roll up here by Oku, looking to steal the win. This matchup presented by SaveWithConrad.com. Bailey looking to save the best for last here as he's back into this matchup on the apron. And oh, that kick was, what the hell, Kidd?
Yeah, oh my God.
Kidd is biting the foot, the toe. What the hell is he doing? And oh, wow, what a right hand.
He's gonna date with a tetanus shot later after putting that disgusting toe of the Frenchman.
I've heard of finger food, but man, that's taking a foot fetish to the extreme.
I think Mike Bailey also was a master of savate, which of course is the art of French foot fighting.
Yes.
You're not going to fight too much if someone bites your toe off, are you, Mauro?
That was not the kind of French cuisine that I like, that's for sure. And look at Gabe Kidd just continuing to have a running conversation with this crowd here, the sold-out crowd who is now making their opinions of Gabe Kidd known loud and proud.
Listen, I love the English. My father defended the English in World War II when he was in the Navy, but I don't understand a thing that comes out of those guys' mouths with those accents. How about you?
Well, I can say that the only thing I understand is that Gabe Kidd right now is a one-man wrecking crew, Don Callis, as he is taking it to both Oku and Bailey.
Now, I will say this, Bailey has been on the outside a lot, which is my preferred strategy for a three-man match like this one.
And again, though, pinfall or submission to determine a winner. Oh, and Gabe Kidd using Oku as a weapon and dropping him on Bailey, and then the senton on top of both.
Well, so far, the mass game that I mentioned earlier is coming into full effect. But if you are Gabe Kidd, you got to be very careful. Speedball Mike Bailey has got the most educated feet I've ever seen in my 38 years in the wrestling business. Yes, I was trained at 7 years old.
And you know, Gabe Kidd, you talk about a breakout year last. He coming off a win as well over Josh Barnett, the UFC and IWGP champion at Barnett's Bloodsport. So, you know, despite the loss to Kenny Omega, Gabe Kidd has had one hell of a 2025, and he would love to secure the victory here in this three-way, and is doing pretty well thus far. Although there's a kick to the face from the educated feet of Bailey. Missile drop kick out of the corner by Bailey. Oku on the apron. Springboard missile drop kick. Kidd eats another drop kick, this time from Oku.
Bailey might be dinged up a little bit here, might be a little bit hurt. Hasn't got back to his feet after that missile drop kick.
Tremendous three-way matchup here between New Japan Pro Wrestling's Gabe Kidd, AEW Speedball Mike Bailey, and Rev Pro's Michael Oku. Ducks under the clothesline. Bailey misses with the axe kick. There's the axe kick. Roundhouse kick.
No one executes these kicks like Bailey.
Oh, standing shooting star press. And that was worth a 2 count for Speedball Mike Bailey.
Did you know that on a recent episode of Dynamite, Mike Bailey cursed at me in French?
What did he say?
Yeah, the censors missed it, I suppose, but no, he's nasty. Nasty. Worse than that, my friend.
It's tornado DDT by Oku off the rope, and will this be enough? Side press hooks the leg. Springboard moonsault by Oku. And this agile, athletic British wrestler serving notice in this matchup. The Rev Pro heavyweight champion, who's defended the cruiserweight version of the crown against Bailey in the past.
Michael Oku famously almost beat that dirtbag turncoat Will Ospreay in a match in England. Oh, wow. Bleeding. This is great. Now I'm getting very excited.
My goodness, Oku's mouth has been busted open.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay, one of the greatest professional wrestlers to walk earth, and AEW stalwart, but Michael Oku's mouth's been busted open. He sees blood, he sees red, and now Gabe Kidd sees red as well, and he's taking it to Oku.
Gabe Kidd might try to pull a couple of teeth out. Yes. He sees that blood. He's like a shark
Scoop
in the water.
Slam. Lateral press didn't hook the leg, however, Oku kicks out.
How much blood do you think has been spilled on this floor, the former Maple Leaf Gardens, over the years?
So many blood drives over the years, and both on the ice and in the wrestling ring.
That's it, baby.
Waistlock employed by Kidd, back elbows by Oku. Oku, oh man, the headbutts from Kidd. German suplex with a release by war-ready Gabe Kidd. And now looking to deliver one to Bailey.
Gabe Kidd is going to hurt Michael Oku in this match.
The kick by Bailey. Oh, snap German suplex by Kidd. Waistlock employed.
Here we go.
on Oku. Oku now with the waist lock on. Oh, wow, it's German suplexes. And Bailey may have ended up the worse for wear there as he's struggling to get back up to his feet, as is Oku, the only one standing, and the one he told us he'd be the last man standing is Gabe Kidd. Now all three, and super kicks in stereo to Kidd by and Bailey. Misses, and there's the educated feet on display, both going for kicks, and Gabe Kidd turning them inside out. Kidd looking for a pile driver. Instead, body drop, roll through. Oh, and there's a kick by Bailey. Ultimate weapon by Bailey. Oh! Destroyer there by Michael Oku. And the fans loving every single second of this three-way. And Oku doesn't even know where he is after pulling out that high impact move on pure instinct, Don.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, Michael Oku is a gifted natural athlete. He understands professional wrestling. The problem for him is he's in there against two extremely dangerous individuals tonight.
Chants of MLP echoing throughout this hallowed confines of the Mattamy Athletic Center, a sold-out crowd.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Goodness, that is
God, please.
disgusting.
Listen.
It's been a bloody battle here in this three-way. All three competitors feeling the effects.
Crowd solidly behind Speedball Mike Bailey in this match, and Michael Oku looks like he's having real issues here with his equilibrium.
One of Canada's best, the True North Strong and Freeze, Speedball Mike Bailey, against two of Britain's best, Gabe Kidd and Michael Oku. Oku feels
double chop.
The double chop of Speedball Mike Bailey, and now Gabe Kidd head to head.
Now I would not stand there and let Gabe Kidd hit me if I were Mike Bailey, but he's a tough kid. See, I'd go for the chop and then kick him right in the nuts. Right? I mean, come on, this is not hard. This isn't rocket science, bro.
No, it's not, but
go for the joints, go for the joints and the reproductive organs.
These two are going at it, hammer and tug. Oh, exchanging forearm smashes, and those devastating chops. You hear them reverberate throughout this building.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez, and now the open palm strikes, and here comes Oku with that wild dive, that's splash on both Kidd and Bailey.
Yep.
He loves that frog splash. Learned it watching D'Lo Brown as a youngster.
These people in Toronto just can't figure out how to get on time with this clap. No rhythm whatsoever. Here we go. Now he's got it going.
Michael Oku. Oh, there it is, a Fosbury flop on both Bailey and Kidd. 1968 U.S. Olympic gold medalist Dick Fosbury, and there it is. Michael Oku. By the way, he excelled in high jump in high school, in case you couldn't tell.
It looks like it now. I used to perhaps mistakenly refer to that as a space-flying tiger drop, Morrow.
Well,
you need to educate me a little bit here.
See, there, well, the space-flying tiger drop is the cartwheel and then the flip. This one was more the Fosbury flop version, and it's definitely something that Michael Oku has honed and sharpened, and now it could lead to victory here as, oh no, Gabe Kidd brings him down, and oh, what a kick to Kidd's face by Oku.
On the butt.
And there's another boot to the mush by Bailey. Bailey sweeping the legs of Kidd. Triangle moonsault by Bailey to the outside, my goodness. And now Bailey ascending to the top of the turnbuckle, but Gabe Kidd's on his feet. He's mounted the corner. He's looking for the superplex. Being fought off there by Bailey. Punches to the midsection, and Gabe Kidd is hungry once again.
Yeah.
Hungry like a wolf, hungry like a madman. Oh, another vicious kick by Mike Bailey. Speedball, maybe looking for a Liger bomb. Power bomb there, the Liger bomb it was. And only a 2 count.
Very close there for Bailey.
Bailey going back to the top turnbuckle. All the way to the top. Oh, and he was looking, I believe, for ultimate weapon. Instead, he landed on his feet. Wow!
Look at that. This is it. This is it.
3T plunge. Only a 2 count. My goodness, what action here. And Kidd gets a 2 count on Oku. And now he goes for the count on Bailey. What a match we are seeing in this 3-way between Gabe Kidd, Michael Oku, and Speedball Mike Bailey. And the crowd chanting, "This is awesome, Don."
Yeah, they're loving what they see, but they're not loving what's about to happen here to their fellow Canadian, Speedball Mike Bailey.
Oh, rolling crucifix here by Oku. Shoulders are down for a 2. Oku with the kick. Kidd with a palm strike.
Yeah, he's stiff with those palm strikes.
Oh, and those forearms as well. Now full head of steam by Kidd, but instead the educated feet of Oku. Oku now, the master of the half crab. Is that what he's looking for? Yes, he is. The master of the half crab. This could be it for Michael Oku.
Shades of Lance Storm with that half crab.
Will it be enough for Kidd to tap out?
Bailey needs to do something here.
The master of the half crab, but Bailey.
I'd kick Oku right in the face. His hands can't come up the block.
And
there you go.
Oh, the Bailey flurry, and that's exactly what he did, Don Callis. Bailey using his educated feet to drop Oku and give Gabe Kidd a respite now as well from that half crab, and Mike Bailey looking to set up Oku. Kick was blocked, and now it's a half crab on Bailey. The master of the half crab, giving one to both Kidd and Bailey.
Here's a nice thing too. I mean, Bailey not wearing boots, you can really torque on those feet and ankles if you get that half crab sunk in.
Drop kick here by Oku, and Oku now going all the way to the top turnbuckle. Looking for that frog splash, and this should be it. Michael Oku going to win the 3-way. No, Bailey able to kick out, and another half crab employed by Oku on Bailey.
He's got that sunk in.
Bailey, will he tap here? No, here comes Gabe Kidd. Oh, no. Wow. Oh, knife edge chop. Kidd on Oku. And that will force Oku to break. Well, not for long. Back to the half crab, and Bailey could be forced to tap here. Oh, another knife edge chop by Kidd.
See, now this is just not smart. You're basically inviting the guy to hit you unprotected, and that's what you get.
Side of suplex there by Gabe Kidd. Maybe one as well. Oh, victory roll by Bailey. Shoulders are down. Only a 2 count.
Easy kick out there for Gabe Kidd.
And the kicks now come from Bailey. Kidd comes off the ropes. Bailey ducks on the glow. Wow, what a lariat. What a lariat by Kidd.
So interesting, Gabe Kidd, when he's going to strike.
Oh, what a knee.
He'll hit that rope face forward.
Cover by Kidd. And wow, Oku able to kick out. But yes, you're right, the hard hitting offensive striking of Gabe Kidd. Driven into the corner by Oku. Mike Bailey out at ringside. Kidd looking for the pile driver, one of his patented pile drivers. Meanwhile, Bailey all the way to the top. What's he going to do here? Shooting, ultimate weapon! Ultimate weapon on the back of Gabe Kidd by Speedball Mike Bailey.
That is nasty.
Unbelievable move by Bailey. And oh no, time adventure.
Good
time
night.
adventure by Bailey. And good night is right. Wow. A 540 crescent kick.
Here is your winner, Mike Bailey.
Unbelievable win for Speedball Mike Bailey. AEW's Mike Bailey defeats Rev Pro's Michael Oku. And New Japan Pro Wrestling's Gabe Kidd with the 540 kick he calls Time Adventure, based on one of his favorite cartoons, Adventure Time. No, it's Speedball Mike Bailey time here at Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling's Northern Rising.